surrounded by your embrace. Talking about your halo. Talking about your halo. Halo. Hello? No, you're Halo. Mr. Newbold, can't you see? Yeah, because you're such a nice person, I guess. And you can see my halo. Halo. Thanks for being here. So where we left off was on problem 14, 15. So keep on trying your best on the evens and odds. Pause me. Try it on your own first. So find the measures of two supplementary angles, A and B. If the measure of angle B is 12 more than 5 times measure of angle A. So angle B is equal to angle A, but it's got to be 5 times measure of angle A. Plus 12 more. That's crazy. That's crazy. And so they don't equal each other. That's wrong. So I'm going to erase that. They don't equal each other. But if you add them together, they should equal something that's supplementary. And so what is supplementary? So what supplementary is that they should, oops, did it wrong again. So it's not equals, Mr. Newbold, it's plus. So they should be added together. And then they should equal a total of 180 degrees, because supplementary means that they add up to 180. Angle A and angle B add up to 180 degrees. That means supplementary. Cool. Okay, so then, excellent. Let's see, find two measures of the supplementary angle. So 5A plus 5B plus 12, 5 times more. I think I'm missing something here. Has to do with equaling 180. And so, find the two measures of the angle A and B if the measure of angle B is 12 more than 5 times the measure of angle A. Okay, so we're trying to solve for A, and that's more than B. So I think what we're missing here is that these are not angles A and B because I have 5 times more. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to call this angle B, you're going to have to call this angle X, or call it X, whatever the angle is. We'll get rid of the angles now. So X plus 5 times that X plus 12. And so you could even call that B if you want to, because there's B, it's angle B, plus what is A? A is 5 times B, right? If measure angle B is 12 more than 5 times angle A. And I think I'm confusing this even more, so let's try to break this down even better. I'm trying. Okay. I just want to explain it a bit better than I have been, because it's the first time I've seen this in a while. Okay, so what we're trying to say here is you have two angles, but one is a lot bigger than the other, basically, right? One's a lot bigger than the other, and you have to add them together to get to 180. Okay, start there. Okay, so we're trying to say that angle B is equal to, not equal to, well, yeah. So we're trying to say that angle B is equal to, angle B is, which means equals, 12 more, so plus 12. Then 5 times whatever angle A is. Okay? Then we come down here to supplementary, which I'll move it over there now. So supplementary says that angle A plus angle B should equal 180. So all we're going to do now is substitute in and solve for angle A. Find the measures of the two supplementary angles. Okay, so we're basically choosing one or the other. It's already set up for B to substitute in, so let's just go ahead and substitute in for angle B. So we're going to take what angle B equals, which is this guy right here, and we're just going to substitute right there, and then we can solve for A. So now we have A plus 5A plus 12 is equal to 180. And now we're going to go in and minus 12 the other side. So that equals 170, 168. And then 5a plus 1a is 6a. So 6a is equal to 168. And now we're going to divide by 6. And 6 goes in there. Let's see here. So divide by 6. So what's 168 divided by 6 is the question. And 168 divided by 6 is 28. So that means that angle A is equal to 28. Now that we know what angle A is, now we can go ahead and find angle B. And so you could do it a few ways. You could just plug it back in here and do 5 times 28 plus 12. That'll give us angle B, right? That'll give us angle B. Let's just do that. Or you could do 180 minus 28. More than one way to do it. So 5 times 28 plus 12. So times 5 plus 12 is 152. And so angle B is 152 degrees. Nice, nice. And there we go. We found angle A and angle B. Hope you did it on your own. Please try each one on your own. And then you'll have the halo, halo. Please try it on your own. Please try it on your own. Make sure you pause me. Okay. So like number 17, for example. Try that on your own. That's a crazy one, right? That's definitely a crazy one to try on your own. Well, let's see. Can we find a little a first? Well, this looks like a straight line. And so if that's a straight line, then we have 180 minus 93. And so if we minus 93, then we get the little a is equal to 80. No, not a little a, but just this angle right here is going to be 87. And so if that's 87 there, because those adds up together, now we can do 180 minus 43 minus 87. And so you should minus 43 minus 87. So 180 minus 47 minus 83 gives us 50. So we know the angle A is 50 degrees. Good. And we know this angle here is 43 because the vertical angles are congruent. Can we find some other angles? What do you think? Can we find some other angles? Let's see. Well, this is 43 and this is 43. So whole circle would be 360. So you could do 360. And you could minus 43 and 43 together, which is 86. And then divide that by 2. Should give us those two angles. So 360 minus 86. 360. My halo. Minus 86 is 274. And then we divide that in 2. And so that's going to give us 137 for each of those angles. That's one step closer to solving all these, right? Come on, you know. Okay, let's see. So then if we could just find E, then we could find D and find all the other ones. Interesting. Okay, well, what else could we do? What do you think? We have a straight line. I don't see any parallel lines, do you? No, no parallel lines. Let's see. So no parallel lines. This is a little bit trickier, isn't it? Ooh, what about 141? I didn't think about that. So if that's 141, this is 141. And then 180 degrees minus 141 would be 39 degrees. And that's what this angle is. Woo! And now can you do 180 minus those two? So what's 180 minus 68 and 39? Minus 68 and 39. So 180 minus 68 minus 39 is 73. So now we know this is 73 degrees. And then the whole thing should add up to 180 So 180 minus, so B is 73. Let you finish the rest. Yeah, I think you got this. I'm going to let you take it from there. Woo! Keep on going. You're almost there. I did 2 of them. You find the rest. You find the rest. Again, that's 50 degrees. Okay, this one says find the value of x and y. So we have y down here. We have x up here. It does say that these 2 sides are congruent. And so what that means is that if the sides are congruent, then the angles are congruent, right? That are opposite them. And so we can just set those equal to each other and solve for x. And then once you solve for x, then you can solve for y. Wow, that was terrible. That was supposed to be an x. Okay, so 3x minus 11 equals 2x plus 11. And then we just solve for x. Try it on your own. Pause me. You know what to do now. You know what to do now. You know what to do now. Come on, pause me. Come on, try it on your own. So we add 22 to the other. 22? What the? We add 11 to the other side. Oh, I see, which is going to equal 22 on that side. Huh? Does your brain ever do that? Jump ahead. Mine does. Equals 2x plus 22. There's our 22, so plus 22. And then we minus 2x to this side. And we get 3x minus 2x is 1x. So x equals 22 is what x is. And then we can plug back in to get y. And how we can do that is plugging x back in. So plug x back in here, as well as back in here. And then you can solve for y by setting them all equal to 180 degrees. Because a triangle equals 180 degrees. So 22 times 3 is 22, 44, 66. 66 minus 11 is 55. And then plug a 22 in here. 22 and 2 is 44. Plus 11 is 55 as well. So we have 2 55s that we're adding together there. Plus 2y is equal to 180. So 180 minus 55 divided by 2. You got this? So 180 minus 55, and then divided by 2 is 35. Way-o. So we get x equal to 22, and y is equal to 35. Way-o. Nice. So that was for number 11. Number 19. Ooh, find x. Ah, that one's too easy. That was way too easy. So vertical angles are congruent. So you just set them equal to each other. Solve for x. Solve for x. That's hopefully will be easy on the test too, right? Oh, this is a tougher one. Find the values of x and y. So those two are equal to each other. So you do that first. You know, do 20. No, come on. Try it on your own. Pause me. Talk about my halo. Pause me. Right? So the sides, it says here there's a line which says that they're equal to each other. So that means that we're going to have y plus 8 equal to 2y minus 4. Yeah. So y plus 8 is equal to 2y minus 4. And then you've got a bigger triangle with a bigger triangle. Solve for y first and plug back in. So we're going to keep all our y's positive, so we'll minus it to this side. So 2y minus y is 1y. And then did you already try it on your own? Please say you tried it on your own. Please. 8 plus 4 is 12. So we got y equals 12 is what we got there. And so after you get y equals 12, then you got to plug it back in. And so 12 plus 8 is 20. And also put 12 here. 12 times 2 is 24. And 24 minus 4 is also 20. Figured it out. So that's 20 and 20. So basically you have this bigger triangle now, right? You have this bigger triangle like that with 20 plus 20 is 40 with the x plus 12. And then you've got this little triangle right here. Oops. And then you have this little triangle right here. Little triangle. And so that little triangle also has 20, because we already figured out what this side is. But then you have 5x minus 3. So we have two similar triangles that you're going to have to do a ratio with. Do you remember how to do ratios for the test? Do you remember how to do ratios? So what you have to do is use those two triangles as ratios. And so it doesn't matter the order as long as you're consistent. So if you go, for example, I don't know, the bottom first, so x plus 12 over its opposite side, 40. So that's this side with this side. Then you have to do this side with this side. Because similar triangles, because the sides are similar, so that means it's a similar triangle, at least with the sides there. So then the sides are similar, yeah. Okay, or something like that. Yeah, I think they're similar, yeah. One's bigger than the other proportionally. Okay, so that's why we can do proportions. So we have 5x minus 3 over 20. And now you can cross multiply. Do you remember how to cross multiply? So 20 times x plus 12 and 40 times 5x minus 3. I'll go ahead and type that right here just so you can see what we're doing next. So now we're going to go ahead and do 20 times 5x minus 3, and then equals 40 times 5x minus 3, right? Does that make sense? And then we're just going to solve for x. So I'll let you finish doing that next. You got this. Just multiply the 20 through, multiply the 40 through, solve for x. We already found y. And now you just need to solve for x. So I'll leave that up to you to finish. So I'll put here, you now finish solving for x. Cool. Screen sizes for computers and televisions, let me see here, are measured as the diagonal length of the rectangular screen. That's true. How it recently changed from watching a TV with a 28-inch screen TV diagonal to a TV with a similar 64-inch screen. If a figure appeared 14 inches long on the 28-inch screen, how long to the nearest inch will appear on the 64-inch screen? Okay, so a figure appeared 14 inches. So we're saying that they're similar proportionally. So that would be like 14 inches over 28 inches would be equal to, how long does it really appear on the screen? So 14 equals the x, and on the bottom 28 is going to equal to the 64. Cool. So then all you have to do with this one is multiply 64 to the other side and divide by 28. Is what I'm seeing here. Yeah. Okay, so 64 basically now solve for x needs to be multiplied over to this side. And so you're going to do 64 times 14 divided by 28. So 64 times 14 is 896. Divided by 28 is 32. So that means they're going to, on a 64-inch screen, they would be 32 inches tall. Just kind of measuring from a smaller TV to a bigger TV. Make sense? Makes sense. Ace that on the test. That's an easy one. It's not too bad. Identify the center of the radius of the circle shown on the graph, then write an equation. Okay, so that's -4 up 1. That's not bad. You got this. So -4 up 1. But do you know how to put that into the equation now? Ooh. Do you remember what the equation of a circle is? Memorize that. Right? Memorize that. Ooh, we're almost there. Last page. Okay, so then we'll go to the next video just to finish this off. So thanks for watching. Last video. You got this. You got this. See you in a second. Don't forget your halo. 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 Halo.